Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King, and today I'm going to be giving you part 4 of What If Naruto had ultimate luck with a gambler's ability. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also guys go ahead and check out the brand new episode over Anime King 2 of What If Naruto had a different dimensional being sealed inside of him, and enjoy that guys. And also over in making 3 I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto had the most powerful Sharingan, so go ahead and check out that and enjoy guys. And if you're new, yes, you heard that correctly, I indeed have 3 channels, Anime King, Anime King 2, Anime King 3, which I post What If on every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family, and thank you for all for your help and support. And yeah, without further ado, what is to begin this new episode? Start the intro. So the last part we left off, it was the Chunin exams, and Naruto faced off against Neji and defeated him with his abilities. Afterwards, the merge of the matches went off as Naruto faced off against Gaara. Not even with his stand could he stop Naruto as Naruto defeated him. It was about time that he became Chunin. After all, he was already Chunin level. And with that, Naruto and Anko celebrated a bar. Well, they celebrated a lot more that night. As she was thinking, well, they had a good idea to move in. As Naruto didn't mind that at all, as he had to go and tell Mai. As he went by his apartment, but Mai turned out to have feelings for him. That kind of caught him off guard a bit, as she was here because of him. As Naruto still did not know her real identity. As she would have to talk to Anko about that, but he was not gonna do anything after all. He was with Anko. But as he made his way with Jiraiya, as luckily he had to go and find Sandaime as he informed Mai to tell Anko about it. So with that he made his way, as it turned out that his mother was possibly alive. Some strange things happened on the night of his sealing, which not even Jiraiya knew correctly, but she was away, as Naruto was confused what was going on there. Before that though, he was given a mission as he was told to bring back the Nebicha and Jolke, as there was some dealings with her and Konoha, as Naruto and Anko fulfilled their mission and came back. When they finally caught up with Sandaime, it turns out that Sandaime and Jiraiya was Naruto's godparents. As Naruto was surprised to hear that, well, it turns out that he has been holding on to more rage than he thought. As he attacked Jiraiya, lucky enough they were able to calm him down. And knowing that he was alive and he was here, Sandaime decided to come back to Konoha. So, she was given the title of the 5th Hokage. As Naruto spoke to Anko, who knew that he was part of a clan with him being the last member, so perhaps he will have to be with other females to strengthen the clan. But she will have to talk to Mai first. As Naruto couldn't believe that this was happening, several thoughts run through his mind as he thought about the 3 of them together, as he quickly shook those away before Anko could see the blush on his face. Later that day, as Mai and Anko finally met up, as Anko got straight down to it and asked her about her feelings about Naruto, Mai did not hesitate as she had feelings for him, as she did not hesitate to answer right away. So yeah guys, so it's basically last part left off. You guys can switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So yeah, what is to begin this brand new episode? Let's get straight into it guys. It's been a few hours since Anko and Mai talked to each other, unknown to Naruto as he made his way. When he arrived, he saw there was a bottle of sake empty on the ground. There was more than one as Naruto frowned. They drank all my sake, he said, as he turned to see Anko, as she was passed out on the couch, as he also saw Mai on the ground as well. As he went over and kicked the couch. Hey, Anko, wake up. Huh? Anko said she got up, as she focused on Naruto. Naruto-kun, what's wrong? You drink all my sake, said Naruto, as Anko looked around the room before looking towards the bottle in her hand, as she shook it slightly. There's still a few drops left in this. Here, she said. Naruto sighed. No thanks, he said. It wasn't a normal sake it had. Being from the land of bears, no, it was gone. Well, we wouldn't have drank it all if you had come home earlier, said Uncle. We had all sorts of things planned for you. What were you doing anyway? As Naruto pulled on his shirt to show that he had more tattoos over his body. The kanji for fire was on his chest, and under that was a kanji for oil, and the senju mark as well. What's my doing here, Naruto asked. Oh, we've been talking, Uncle said. She got her feet, and we decided, as she paused for a dramatic effect. Decided, said Naruto. Shh. As she placed a finger on his lip. You almost broke the suspension, she said. Shear you, she shouted, and you're gonna take the both of us as your wives. As Naruto snatched a state bottle out of her hand and drank what was left inside, as he brought it back down. Wives? You decided so soon? I mean, I hardly know Mai. Uncle shrugged as she moved over and kicked Mai awake. Hey, Mai, wake up. Naruto-kun's gonna take you on a date. As Mai snapped her head up. Oh, welcome back, Naruto-kun, she said. We had something special planned for you, but you came back so late we all got drunk. But I guess we'll wait now, right, Uncle? Yeah, Uncle said. As Naruto looked at the both of them, to raise Iron as he jumped on top of him. The next day. Hey, Naruto, said Jiraiya. Are you awake? I have news. The door opened to reveal that Naruto rubbed his eye, as he was only wearing black ninja pants. Hey, Pervis Sage, said Naruto. What are you doing here? Brat, I told you not to call me that. You should at least call me Gigi. You're a pervert, Naruto said, still rubbing onto his eye. Guess you have me there, said Jiraiya. What's the news? It's about your mother. As Naruto gazed snapped to attention. What? What about her, Naruto asked. Well, it turns out that you have a sister. I have a what? Yeah, said Jiraiya. You know what they are? Jiraiya nodded, as Naruto slammed the door. He opened it a moment later as he was fully dressed. Moments later, Bachan, I'll be leaving the village for a while, said Naruto. So you heard about Kushina, huh? Yeah, don't worry. I've already granted you a month vacation away. If you can convince her to return back, bring her back with you. I would like to meet my granddaughter as well. I will, said Naruto as he vanished. As he arrived at the gate, as he summoned Cho and Han. Hey guys, wanna go on a trip with me? A trip? Where to, Naruto-kun? Asked Han. As Cho simply huffed. We're going on a small trip at the border of Hainokuni. We're going to see my mother. Your mother? Well, this I gotta see. Fine, Brett. I'll go, said Cho. I'll be coming as well, Naruto-kun, said Han, as the both of them climb and hang on his shoulder. You know, both of you together are kind of heavy, said Naruto. Think positive, Naruto-kun, Han said, as Cho nodded. Yeah, think it is training. Now, move, said Cho, as Cho slapped back his head. I'm not a hound, you know that, right? I don't care, Brett. I said move, as another slapped the back of his head, causing him to move, with a growl. Annoying bears. He decided to run, as the both of them had to hold on for dear life. Meanwhile, Kushina was living a normal life. She worked at a local store. She had friends, a beautiful daughter, who didn't have to become a ninja, fortunately. A nice little house with a natural hot spring behind it. Rather convenient it was. As she sat there, she felt a tingle, like something was about to happen. But as she looked around, nothing did, so she shrugged it off. As for Miseo, her daughter, her life was good. She stood at around 5 feet 3 inches. Blonde hair reaching the lower back. She had purple eyes like her mother. A simple blue kimono with sakura leaves on the right sleeve. As she worked part-time at the store to help her mom. As she was at home drinking her tea, as she felt a tingle, like something was about to happen as well. But as she looked around, nothing did. Meanwhile, as Naruto was making his way, as he had to stop as a giant shuriken embedded where he was a moment ago. As Naruto turned, I figure it would take more than that to destroy you, Konoha card shark. I see you had a change of wardrobe. As Naruto turned to see a boy, 5 feet 7 inches, green hair that reached down to his shoulder blades, raven black eyes and a scar that went from his eye, going straight down, purple shirt with a black vest over it and black pants, and sandals. His headband had a symbol for Kumo on his bicep with a slash going through it. Hey, you're that kid from Wave, the one that was with Zabuza. Indeed, the boy said. My name is Jiren. Nice to meet you, Naruto Uzumaki. I'm sure we could have been friends had you not decided to make Zabuza-sama your enemy. I don't remember making Zabuza my enemy. We were just on different teams for that mission. Yes, but you pissed him off, Jiren said, as he placed NaruHarem seal. Now we must fight. You know, you can just run away, instead of coming out here to fight me for your master. After all, you can leave this place unharmed. As the boy simply smirked. Well, I'm afraid you got this all wrong. You're the one in danger as Naruto moved as a spike erupted from the ground, almost piercing his back. Meanwhile, with Miseo, as she heard a knock, as she went to open it, Uzumaki-san, correct? As Miseo narrowed her eyes at the person. I'm Haku. I'm afraid I'm here to kill you. Meanwhile, as Kushina was making her way home, the road was covered in a thick mist. Konoha red hot habanero. I must say it's an honor to fight you, a voice said, spreading through the mist. I hope your skills have not dulled over the years. Who's there? Said Kushina as she looked around. And why do you wish to fight me? There's no bounty on my head. Yes, that's true. But your child has messed up a big score for me. And, well, I'm just here to make sure that he doesn't get in my way ever again. By exterminating him completely. Can't have anyone coming after me. Always have to be a bit cautious, you know. By taking out the whole family. What could Miseo have done? Kushina had to leap away as a sword struck the ground violently. Meanwhile, hey, Jiren-san, said Naruto. Where's Zabuza and that other kid? As Jiren was panting, Zabuza, Sama, and Haku-san has other objectives. I can assure you they all involve you. As Naruto raised eyebrows as he heard a scream, off in the distance. What's going on? Naruto said. A skilled warrior attacks the heart, not the mind or soul, said Jiren. As Naruto quickly realized what he was trying to say. The next moment he was gone. Jiren looked around as Naruto flashed behind Jiren's spin, but Naruto kick slammed right into his arms as they sting. The next thing he knew, he was trapped in a vortex of cards. I don't have time to waste with you. These cards will suck your chakra until they're dead, said Naruto, as he sped off towards the scream. Meanwhile, Miseo was running through the forest. Please, Uzumaki-san, stay still, so we can do this nice and easy. I can make it painless and swift. I don't want to get too rough on you. As Haku hopped from tree branch to tree branch watching her run, until one of the branches was sliced by a card. He turned, bam, a brutal kick slammed into his face, launching him out of mid-air as he crashed into the ground. As Naruto landed, you know, it's not nice, chasing a defenseless woman around like that. Miseo eyes widened when she saw him, spiky blonde hair, white coat, blue eyes. Dad? Naruto-kun, said Haku as he picked himself up, wiping the blood away from his mouth. I thought Jiren-san was taking care of you. A scream was heard. Oh, he's busy right now, said Naruto. Let's end it, shall we? As Naruto raised his hand. Cuts! Meanwhile, Jiren was panting. He didn't have enough chakra to attempt to escape. What was he supposed to do? The cards started to glow. What the? As they started to attach themselves to his skin, his eyes went wide as he tried to peel them off, but they were stuck. Boom! A violent shock wave resonated through the forest. Meanwhile, you are truly disappointing. Seems like you have not kept up your skills at all. As Kushina was moving, as she was sliced all over, as the mist was all around her. She was not in a good state to fight at all as she was brutally kicked down. She turned as she saw a blade above her head. It's over as Zabuza brought the cleaver down. Meanwhile, coming after me is one thing, but my family, and you trying to kill my sister, said Naruto. Sister? Said Miseo, as she looked clueless. Black flame-like tattoos spread across Naruto's body. As he moved, his hand smashed into Haku's face, destroying his nose upon contact. Not yet, as Naruto flashed above him. In mid-air, Naruto dropped his knee into his spine. Haku screamed in pain as he crash-landed face first. As Naruto landed and grabbed him by the hair and turned and threw him in mid-air. As Naruto flashed above him with pure speed and grabbed his arms, locking them as he placed his foot at his neck and twist as he came down a spiral. Miseo watched as they plummet as they hit the ground, causing a minor earthquake. Naruto pulled himself out of the crater as Haku was lifeless, his head buried underground, completely destroyed. Hey, sister, I know this is hard to believe, but I'm your brother, and we need to get to your mother as fast as possible right now. Come on, I'll carry you, said Naruto. She nodded as she climbed onto his back. Meanwhile, Kushina was running for her life, as she was holding on to a gaping wound that was sliced across her shoulder. Damn it, I really dodged that one. Why did I have to stop training? I should have trained Miseo as well, but no. I wanted to raise her in a life without violence. Maybe I didn't make myself clear, said Zabuza as he appeared in front of her. It's over. As he brought his blade down, its mist was blown away as his blade was stopped. As Zabuza saw Naruto in front of him, black markings covering his face as he stopped the massive cleaver blade. Mom! As Kushina turned and Miseo crashed into her with a hug. As Naruto glanced towards Kushina, "We'll talk later," he said, as he focused on Zabuza. Zabuza was shocked as Naruto pushed the blade to the side with surprisingly amount of strength before he moved in and slammed his heel right into the man's stomach, knocking him back. "That hurts, you brat!" "Hey, what's that? Did you decide to destroy your face with tattoos? And tell me why the hell hasn't Jiren or Haku taken care of you?" "Oh, these?" said Naruto. "No, this is just a little upgrade. Since you came out here to hurt me by killing my family. By the way, Haku-san and Jiren-san are already dead," said Naruto, as he flashed above him and brought down his leg. Boom! The ground cracked as Zabuza blocked it. Such strength, Zabuza thought, as he pushed him back as Naruto flipped in mid-air and came down as Zabuza moved. The ground cracked as his foot connected with it. As his feet crunched into the dirt, he moved. As he slammed head first into Zabuza's stomach, knocking him back, before twisting as he threw a kunai towards his face. Zabuza used his blade as he cleaved the kunai to the side, as Naruto spun and grabbed his shoulder before yanking him back, forcing the both of them to flip. As Naruto reached out and slammed his fist into his stomach, knocking Zabuza upwards as Naruto flashed above him, before he stomped on his back as he crashed to the ground. "Miseo," said Kushina. "Who is that?" "He said that he's my brother and that you're his mom. But he died, didn't he?" Kushina's eyes widened. "Naruto? Is that Naruto?" Meanwhile, as Naruto drop kicked Zabuza in the chest as he landed in a handstand, as Naruto swung his legs back and started to slam them in Zabuza's face, one after another, as Naruto flipped and threw 3 dice as he formed 3 hand signs: bird, snake, tiger. Zabuza's eyes went wide as the dice were right beside his face. Boom! They exploded. A monstrous shock wave exploded through the area as Kushina and Miseo was blown off their feet. As Naruto stood there, "I guess I put too much chakra into those," said Naruto, as he looked what remained of Zabuza. Nothing but 2 legs. As he turned, "Oh, hi mom," he said, as he fell face first. When Naruto regained consciousness, he heard a voice. That was the first time he used the mark intentionally, wasn't it? "Huh? Kyuubi? Am I here again?" said Naruto. "Yes." "Hey, I was always wondering, can we do something about this place? It's damp, dark, kind of smells as well." "It's your mind. You can change it." As Naruto closed his eyes, the next thing he knew, he heard birds chirping as he thought of the forest within Konoha, the lake in the center as the cage vanished. The only thing that remained was the Kyuubi, with a collar around his neck. Oh my, I have to take a bath. That was not what Naruto was expecting at all, as the fox moved and shrank, the collar also shrinking as well. As it rushed toward the stream, Naruto watched as the thing got up, humanoid. What the hell? Naruto stepped back when he saw a woman. No, that shot the hell out of him. She was as tall as him. She wasn't wearing anything. Orange hair and red crimson eyes. Kyuubi, said Naruto. "No, when I'm in this form, I'm known as Megami." "Oh, yeah, Megami. You know that you're naked, right?" "I'm always naked." "What, are you perhaps feeling uncomfortable, Naruto-kun?" "Of course not. I mean, why would I feel uncomfortable staring at a naked, 1,000-year-old demon," said Naruto. "So you admit to staring at me," she said, as Naruto's eye twitched. "Just take your bath," said Naruto, as she laughed and slipped into the water. "You can watch if you want." As he did not, though, he turned his head. "Meanwhile, what do you think?" said Miseo. "Could he be faking it? I mean, weren't you told that he died?" "I've already sent Messenger Hawk to Konoha to ask if he's really dead. For now, we wait," said Kushina, as Miseo searched through his pocket and found a lot of dice and 5 pack of cards. "Miseo, stop. He's a shinobi. If he's not who you say he is, and if you find out that you've gone through his stuff. Come on, Mom, if you wanted to stay, he wouldn't have risked his life saving us, would he?" As she pulled the scroll and opened it. "Hey, Mom, What's this? These are blood seals. Wait, cards? Dice? Sake? These things are commonly around alcoholics, she said, hoping that if this was real Naruto that he was not an alcoholic. I'm not, but I'm close, said Naruto. As Kushina and Misao's sweat dropped. Who are you? Kushina said. As Naruto glanced up towards her. Well, the name is Senju Uzumaki Namikaze Naruto. Konoha card shark. Descendant of the first and second Hokage, grandson of Tsunade of the Sannin and Jiraiya of the Sannin, son of Minato Namikaze. That's impossible. My boy died on the night of the Kyuubi attack. I can assure you I'm very much alive. But what makes you think I was dead, said Naruto. The council. They told me that you did not survive. The fox, it overwhelmed you. And you died, she said, as she clenched her fist. When I get back I should release Cap on your asses, or Blackjack. Who are those, Misao asked. My summons, said Naruto. Just then a hawk came through the window as it landed on Kushina's shoulder, as she removed the scroll and opened it. Dear Kushina, I'm glad to know that you're alive and well. I'm afraid Sarutobi-sensei is not Hokage anymore. I've taken the position of 5th Hokage. As for Naruto, it's true, he's alive. And he has been for the last 15 years. Don't think about yelling at me when you come to Konoha. I had no idea that he was alive either. Jiraiya knew. But no one could find you. But he was finally able to track you down. At first, we gave you your peace and time away, but your son wants to meet you. So as soon as he heard he came after you, please come back to the village. We can talk more here. From Tsunade Senju, 5th Hokage of Konoha. As the paper started to get damp, as her tears started to soak it. Mom? My boy, she said as she enveloped him in a tight, bone-crushing hug as Naruto gasped. Muscles sore, chakra low, back breaking, ear supply almost empty, dying. As his head dropped to the side, as Kushina slowly released him. I'm so sorry, she said. Pain all over. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I after Minato died and I heard that you were gone as well. After I lost so much, I didn't want to lose Misao either. I'm so sorry, she said, breaking down. When I get back there, I'm gonna find each of those council members and I'm gonna kill them, she said. As Naruto saw the look in her eyes, as he realized that she was dead serious, killing the council of the village would bring a huge backlash in her, considering that she's been away from the village for a long time now, and he couldn't allow that. No, you're not, said Naruto. As she looked towards him, you're coming back with me. I can't have my mother being a prisoner at all. After all, I just got you back, said Naruto, and I will be damned if any of them want to lock you up because you did something that you're all in your justified to do. But don't do it, said Naruto. I just got you back. As the look in her eyes softened, as Naruto saw that she was dead serious, she really wanted to kill them. She took several deep breaths. 2 hours later, Misao and Kushina were all packed up. As Naruto ran through hand sign, summoning jutsu. Kushina and Misao had to cover their eyes, as the smoke went everywhere when they opened them once again. They were on a massive black panda. Misao was shocked. The panda was 660 feet tall. He was large. Yo, Naruto, he said, as Naruto brought his mother and Misao onto the panda's shoulder. Hey, Blackjack, I want you to meet my mom and sister. Mom and sister? Pleasure to meet you both. So what's up? Where's the all-power supervillain for me to destroy? Oh, there isn't one, said Naruto. Don't be pissed, okay, but I need a ride to Konoha. I see. I'll do it. But only because you got Cap to go ballistic on Kumo. You should have seen Kumo when he got home. Serves him right, always cheating. As he laughed heartily, and trying to get away from his debts. Yeah. Serves him right, said Naruto. Well, hang on. As Naruto turned towards his mother and sister. He really means it, hang on. As they did, he started to move as he decimated the forest as he did. Halfway to Konoha he fell, as Kushina and Misao held on for dear life, as Naruto had chakra to his feet sticking on it. As the panda came to a stop. Blackjack, are you drunk? Said Naruto. No, I can't be. I mean, I only had like, let me see, 12 bottles. As Naruto sighed. You're definitely a bit drunk, aren't you? Maybe. Sorry about that. Is everyone alright? He asks. Yeah, said Naruto. Are you two okay as he turned towards him, seeing them in good shape? The both of them nodded. Time skip. Snevy felt a minor earthquake shook Konoha. What the hell? As three figures burst into her office. As she looked to see Naruto and two females. Naruto, she said. Damn Blackjack, I told you not to run, said Naruto. As Snevy looked towards her broken window. As she had to vent her frustration somehow, she punched Naruto right in the wall. As all the paperwork was scattered everywhere, and she just got them into perfect synchronization, and now she had to fix them all over again. She wanted to tear her hair out and scream until... Kushina? As she couldn't believe it. As she wrapped her in a hug. It's nice to see you again, she said. Likewise, Kushina said. As they broke apart. This is your granddaughter, Miseo. As Miseo was pulled into a death hug as well. As her eyes went wide. Snevy broke away as she turned. Now, Naruto. But he was no longer there as she turned to see him. As she heard gulping sounds as she turned to see him at her decks. Her eyes went wide. Naruto, no, stop! This is what you get for punching me in your wall, said Naruto, as he drank all for her sake. Snevy watched as her precious six went down like nothing. As he placed the bottles on her table. As he gave her a smile before diving through the window. Snevy dropped to her knees. My sake. As she screamed Naruto's name out. As the whole village could hear it. Moments later, what was that, Uncle asked. Oh, nothing, said Naruto. As Naruto saw the look on the both of their faces. No, said Naruto. Come on, it was fun. You have to admit, said Uncle. No, it was not. What about we do something new? Hot Kangoaks? No. Chains? No, said Naruto. How about all three, said Mai with a smile. Oh, I understand now, said Naruto as he started to back away. What do you understand? Oh, it's quite simple. You're both crazy. Time skip. As Naruto went back after Sned had calmed down. But now he was slowly leaving the apartment. Before he was stopped by Kurna, who was also coming by. Good morning, Naruto-san. I'm here to deliver dango for Uncle. As she saw a rather exhausted look on his face. Are you okay? As Naruto snatched the bag. As he pulled out a stick of dango. Serves her right, he said as he started to gouge down on it. Naruto-san. I'm just fine, said Naruto as he waved a hand. See you later, as he walked off. As she went inside. Uncle. Dango delivery. Uncle came out wearing nothing but underwear. Kurina was used to the sight, so she did not make a big fuss over it. Where's Naruto-kun? He left, Kurina said. He was mumbling and he didn't look all that pleased. As Uncle smirked. It was a wild night. What happened, Kurina asked. Oh, we were just sealing a deal. Unofficially making me and my son in there. Naruto fiancés. Wait, what? The two of you? Well, he's obligated to have three. Because of the clan restoration law, you see. You know, if you want to join in, he can take you for the ride of your life. Wait, what? Kurina said, her cheeks blushing red. Meanwhile, three of you to blame, said Naruto, as he lined Hokage's monument with the dango stick in his mouth. If the three of you had managed to keep the clan populated for a longer amount of time, I wouldn't have to go through all this crap, said Naruto, as Jiraiya chuckled behind him. You got into a bar fight or something, Brett. No, it's Uncle and Mai. They're crazy ideas, and they don't want to bring S&M into the bedroom. What the hell have I got myself into? Oh, Brett, your mother and sister is here. As Jiraiya expected Naruto to be shocked. What? After the things that Uncle has put me through, I've been embarrassed a lot worse, said Naruto. So, this is not that really bad. Talking about my personal life, not my mom and sister. Sounds like you had one rough night. As a terrifying look flashed across Naruto's eyes. As Jiraiya chuckled at that. It's not funny, perfect sage. A look then came across his face. Are you okay? Kushina asked. As she was still shocked that her son was alive. Don't know why, but I feel kind of strange. About last night, said Jiraiya. Nah, not that, said Naruto. Like something's about to happen. Meanwhile, at the sound. Orochimaru-sama, are you okay? Kabuto asked. The snake Sanin, who was sitting in his bed with a large headache. Damn it, Orochimaru said. I thought selling those dolls would make a good profit. I never thought someone would actually do a voodoo ritual. It felt like someone stuck me in the balls as well. But if someone struck you there, why are you massaging your head? Asked Kabuto. A long time ago, Orochimaru had made some dolls. as it was a part of his goal to gain true immortality. But they failed big time, and they were sold, as they were able to use someone's blood to be able to hurt them. And somehow one of them got loose with his blood, and it seems that the person was now using it on him. It felt like the person that performed the ritual was bouncing on my head, my entire body to be exact. It feel like most of the force hit my head. It bounced on me and I said the ritual, Orochimaru said. Before his eyes went wide. Kabuto, you don't think. Think what, Orochimaru-sama? Oh my god. One of my cute and fuzzy dolls have been violated. Unknown to Orochimaru, that toy was laying between Anko and the bed. As Naruto or Maya, Anko did not know it was there. And with all the movements, it got crushed really badly. Back in Konoha, I want to know how your life has been, said Kushina. I can tell you how my life has been since age 5, said Naruto. I refuse to tell you anything else, said Naruto, other than that. As, from he saw the look in his mother's eye, if he ever told her how the village treated him, she was gonna do something reckless and ended up getting her in trouble, which he didn't want, as much as he wanted to set her loose on these people that hurt him when he was younger. Those were just idiotic fools that he refused to let hurt his mother by her being forced to go to prison, which he wouldn't allow to happen. As Naruto pulled out some cards. "Wanna play?" he asked. "What's a wager?" said Jiraiya. "I'll bet this," said Naruto as he pulled out a scroll, as he unsealed a seed bottle, the finest steak from the land of snow. "Alright," said Jiraiya as he sat down. "If you win, I'll let you sign the toad contract." But I already have a summon." "Well, you can have two, it's quite rare. Once the summoning animals know each other, and since Bunta, and the panda boss know each other as well, but things will get along quite well. You just need to have another summoning tattoo." "Can I join?" said Kushina, as she pulled out her wallet. "I can't really make any ninja things, since I left all of those at Namikaze compound, but I do have money. Is 500 enough?" "Have a seat," said Naruto, as he looked towards his sister. "You in?" "I'm not really much of a player," she said, as they got to playing. 20 minutes later, as they were playing, as Kushina and Jiraiya were looking at the boy, who was so goddamn lucky, as Cap appeared. "Oh, Cap, did you bring it?" "Yep," said Cap as he tossed Naruto a giant scroll. "You have no idea how hard it was for me to get all the blood off it. All that was left of the guy was feet." "What are you two talking about?" said Jiraiya. "You'll see after the game," said Naruto. "I'll take you to the Namikaze compound after the game," said Kushina. "No matter what you say, you're gonna live there. It's more like a small village than a compound." "What? Is it bigger than the Uchiha compound?" Naruto asked. "A lot bigger," she said, as that surprised him. Another 20 minutes later, Naruto stood deep inside the forest. As he was looking at the Namikaze compound, it was on top of the Hokage's monument. Jiraiya was sulking, as he lost big time, and he didn't get any of that stake. As they were able to enter, "That's your new house," said Kushina, as she showed him the house in the center of the compound. "Huh? It's a clan head house," she said. "I know that you're the clan head. You'll be living there." Moments later, "A mansion? We're gonna live in a mansion?" Uncle said. "Pretty much," said Naruto. "I've already told Mai." As Uncle grinned, "We must celebrate." Oh, as she picked up the Orochimaru doll. "Time for a celebration," she said as she pulled out the knives, with a wicked smile on her face. Meanwhile, in the sound, a painful scream could be heard as Uncle was mutilating the doll. It brought her great pleasure to cut something that looked like that sneaky bastard. Unknown to her, it was actually hurting him. "Hey, you know, I was wondering," Uncle said. "What if this is actually working?" "Well then, cause him as much pain as possible," said Naruto. Back at the sound, "For the love of God, who would stick something there?" As the screams could be continued hurting all over the land of sound. As Uncle was enjoying herself, mutilating. "Hey, Uncle," said Naruto. "When I went to rescue my mom, I had to use a seal," said Naruto. "You what?" "I had to. Nothing happened, remember? After all, the soul is gone, so the only thing that it really does is boost my physical attributes and make me more tolerable to pain." As Uncle looked towards him carefully. "More tolerable to pain, huh? What are you thinking?" said Naruto. "I might have an idea for tonight." "Like what?" said Naruto. "I'll have to get my first," she said that smirk. Time skip. As Naruto was furious, he had to take control. It was time that he proved that he was a man in this relationship by making a bold move as he stepped in front of the two girls. Naruto can near home as they were in the living room. As Naruto grabbed both of them and threw them over his shoulder, grabbing them tight so they could not get away. Naruto-kan, what are you doing? Said Uncle. Oh, you'll see, said Naruto as he brought them upstairs. Meanwhile, at the Hokage's office, Kurenai, you do know that breaking in the Hokage's office is a serious crime, right? Said Yujiro. Yeah, I do. Then why are you doing it? Because I need to know why. Or what is so special about Naruto Uzumaki, said Kurenai as she picked the lock. As she smiled at that, both girls went inside as they got the crystal ball, finding a secret location as they used it to spy where Naruto was. Knowing Anko and her, well, personality, there was no doubt that they were up to something tonight. The girls had to see for themselves. As when it came on to life, their eyes went wide. The next morning, Tsunade came in her office to find Kurenai and Anko, as both girls were passed out, with a crystal ball beside them. What the hell? Said Tsunade. Meanwhile, as Naruto was making his way through Konoha, as Zabuza's massive cleaver blade was on his shoulder, as he got to the Higurashi weapon and gear store. Oh, hey Tenten. Is your dad in? Said Naruto. I would like to make a trade. Yeah, hold on. I'll get him. A moment later, a tall, muscular man, a blacksmith, with a goatee, came from back with Tenten. Naruto, how are you? He said. I'm doing fine, Dutch, said Naruto. As Tenten's father, Higurashi, Dustin, huffed at the nickname. One day Naruto just started to call him Dutch, for no reason at all, and he just kept on calling him that even though that didn't make any sense. Well, Naruto thought it sounded cool. So what do you want, brat? I want to make a trade. I want 300 special made kunais. In trade, I'll give you, as Naruto lifted the blade, as he placed it on the counter. Is that? Dustin said with wide eyes, as Naruto nodded. The head cleaver blade, former owner Zabuza Momokai, the demon of the mist, said Naruto as Tenten's eyes went wide. A sword that used to belong to one of the 7 ninja swordsmen is worth a pretty penny. Why would you trade it for 300 kunais? I'm currently learning my father's techniques, and I'm gonna need it for when I learn the Higurashi later, said Naruto. As he held out his hand, so, do we have a deal? Deal, brat, you're in luck. Usually, you would need a mold for those kunais, but I still have the mold for the ones I made for your father in the war. Wait, you made them? As Dustin smiled at that. Well, I guess you learn something new every day, said Naruto. Well, see you later, he says. He left the blade. See you, Tenten. Yeah, later, Naruto, she said. Later that day. Brat, I've got plenty of complaints about the two girls screaming. What the hell did you do to them? As Naruto puffed his chest out, I had to make my position as clan head clear. Jiraiya burst into tears. My student, I'm so proud of you. Already so advanced at such a young age. Perhaps you should be the teacher, and I should be the student, said Jiraiya, as he bowed in awe. As Naruto kicked him in the ribs, as Jiraiya looked up in shock. You don't deserve my teaching, pervert. You ungrateful brat. Here I go out of my way to teach you, and you won't teach me one single thing. As Naruto dusted him off, as he turned towards Natty. So what's up? Oh yeah, she said. Time skip. Look, said Miseo, as there was a leaf stuck to her forehead with nothing but chakra. She's coming along fast, said Naruto. That she is, said Kushina. Hey, why didn't you teach her to become a ninja, said Naruto. After what happened, I wanted to take her away from all the violence. I wanted her to grow up and have a normal life, so I never taught her anything regarding a ninja. But you should have at least showed her a few things, said Naruto. And I noticed that you let your skill dull. I mean, you're the red hot habanero of Konoha. If that had been a couple of years ago, you would have destroyed Zabuza in a few seconds. I know. But I thought I would never be in a situation like that again. And I didn't want to, so I tried to find the best place where I didn't have to be moving constantly or running away from any chaos or war. Nonetheless, know that you're back. We need to hone your skills once again. Fine by me, said Kushina. I was thinking the same thing. After all, I have to protect my family. That's right, said Naruto with a smile. Meanwhile, Anko and Mai was walking through Konoha when they encountered Kurenai and Yujiro. Yo, Kurenai, Yujiro, what's up? As the two girls saw Anko and Mai, as a thought popped in their head instantly. Huh? What is it? Uncle said she saw, their face getting a bit red. Kunai turned and walked away without saying a single word, as Eugeo followed afterwards. What the hell was that about? I don't know, I'm hungry. Let's go eat, said Mai. Yeah, let's. Those two are acting strange. By the way, didn't you just love the way Naruto-kun took charge of the situation last night? Well, he's taking his clan head role of dominance very seriously, said Mai, with a smile on her face. Oh yeah, I gotta invite these two to the Namikaze compound. They got a seat. Wait right here, as Uncle went after Eugeo and Kunai. Time skip. Whoa, said Eugeo and Kunai, as he looked at the massive compound. Good you're here. Let me give you guys a tour. Uncle, this place is huge. Yeah, and that's my Naruto-kun and my house, as she pointed toward the giant house in the center. There was two words that popped into their heads. Lucky bitch. Time skip. At 9 p.m., 4 people stood outside the gates of Konoha as they were currently on a hill. As he was a guy with a huge hump on his back, looked to be a head as he pressed his fingers on the ground. For a while now. He's alone, he said. That makes it a lot easier, another guy said, as he had more than 2 arms. Hey, why do we have to come here and pick up the goddamn Uchiha brat anyways? A red-headed girl said. Teiwa, the fat guy in the group said. Girls, should not use that shut it fatso, she shouted at him. Orochimaru wants him as his next vessel, said Seikon. Just follow orders and stop complaining, and remember, the Uzumaki kid is no longer of Orochimaru-sama interests. If you see him, do not engage. A distance away, I knew. I sensed some vile shocker, said Naruto as he watched the group on the perch of a tree. They were too busy focused on what is going on inside, looking for the Uchiha brat to notice him. As Naruto vanished, so, Sasuke is defecting, said Tsunade. Either that, or they're kidnapping him, said Naruto. Alright, this is your first mission as a Chunin leader. Pick a team and capture them. Alright, Bachan, said Naruto. Meanwhile, Shikamaru was about to go to bed when I pounded on his door. Confuse him. Who the hell it was at this time? Soon enough, his mother also woke up. As she went to open the door, she then poked her head around the corner. Shikamaru, Naruto's here to see you. Shikamaru sighed. Troublesome. So what's going on, Shikamaru said as he met up with the blonde. We have a mission. What mission could you possibly get at this hour, Naruto asks. I'll tell you when the whole team is gathered. I don't want to explain more than once, said Naruto. So get yourself ready. Fine, Shikamaru said. As Naruto made his way to gather a few others, meanwhile, go to Orochimaru? Why, Sasuke asks, as Seikon grinned. For power, of course. That seal of yours gives you incredible power. Orochimaru can give you even more. Enough for you to get your revenge finally. Sasuke scoffed. No way, he said. If I'm gonna get my revenge, I'm gonna get it with my own power. I'm not gonna do anything for anyone to get stronger. I am an Uchiha, and I don't need the likes of Orochimaru. Seikon sighed. Well then, I guess we have no other choice. Meanwhile, alright guys, they're still in the village, and we don't want them to cause a lot of chaos when they know that you're cornered. Too much property damage and all that, you know, said Naruto, and not to mention the hostage. The group nodded. I've already saw them. So here's a plan, said Naruto. Shikamaru and Choji, you will take care of the girl. Neji, Tenten, you will take care of that 6-armed freak. Kiba, Akamaru and Chino, you will take care of the lipstick guy. Lee, you and I will take care of the fat guy. You guys got it? Yeah, said Neji. Good, said Naruto. Time skip. Well, that brat sure went down easy, said Kitamura as he flexed his arms. Yeah, we didn't have to go level 2 on his ass. Teiwa glared at Jirobo as he was just about to reprimand her for her language. I can't believe that this is Orochimaru-sama vessel, said Seikon, as they quickly left the village towards the hill where they stood an hour earlier. You know, I thought some ninjas were a bit smarter than that, said Naruto, taking the same path back. Don't you think that someone was alerted of your presence and perhaps informed the Hokage? Kidnapping the last Uchiha. That's just wrong. He's a Konoha ninja, you know, and he's still a part of the village. So, we can't let you leave with him. Yes, truly unyouthful, said Lee. Hey, shit-face, Teiwa said. I don't know where you popped up from, but you better leave now before I kick your ass all over the place. Now, don't be like that. Tell you what, give us Sasuke and maybe we won't beat you so badly. We'll just bring you in for questioning and all that, so we can rot in prison. Hell no, said Teiwa. As Naruto sighed, well, I figured that you guys want to do this a hard way. As Naruto smirked, kind of bad for you. I kinda like the hard way. But guys, to be insubscribed right here, if you want to see this person do, like, subscribe, comment down below and turn on the bell notifications they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends in social media platform. And also guys, go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto had a different dimension being sealed inside of him over Anime King 2, and enjoy that guys. And also over Anime King 3, I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto had the most powerful Sharingan, so go ahead and check out that and enjoy. And yes, indeed, you're right. I need have 3 channels if you heard that correctly. Anime King 2, Anime King 3, which I post What If on every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family, and thank you for all of your help and support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be planning to comment to all of you. So yeah, without further ado, what is we get the hell out of here. See you guys soon. Peace.